Welcome to another episode of the Chokeslam Wrestling Report. I am your host, the Ultimate One. I know it's been a while. It's been almost 2 months since I last recorded a video to my YouTube channel, but I'm back, guys. I'm back here with Wrestling Rumors, and today we're going to talk about the AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling. It could be some type of relationship coming up very, very soon. A lot of people are not. Most of this wrestling community podcasts, I'm not happy or not agreeing with what I'm about to say. They say that New Japan and AEW should wait a little longer till they actually get together. I disagree, because as you guys know, they had Wrestle Kingdom last weekend. Wrestle Kingdom last weekend was off the chambers. When I tell you, every match from the pre-show all the way to the main event was awesome. All the matches was great. Will Ospreay versus Hiroshi Tanahashi was great on the first night, on night one. That was off the chains. The Naito versus Jay White for the IWGP title was also awesome. So, and then you had the Moxley versus Lance Archer in the Texas Death Match, where Lance Archer got a cut on his bicep area because he got DDT between two tables outside, or on two tables outside, from Moxley when he did the Death Rider him outside, and he couldn't respond to the 10 count. But that was just some of the matches for night one, because then they had night two. Night two, you had Okada versus Naito. Great match. The Jay White versus Kota Ibushi was a great match. The Zack Sabre Jr. against Sonata was another great match. Goto against Kenta, another great match. So, Jericho against Tanahashi, great match. And as you guys saw after the Wrestle Kingdom, Tanahashi, Jericho actually spoke about people putting their pride to the side and trying to work together, which meaning AEW. Jericho spoke out, and since he represents AEW, since he's the world champion, he spoke about how people need to put their pride to the side. And I know for a fact that he was talking about Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Because if you guys saw BTE, I think it was the episode where they're in the room service, and Kenny Omega spoke about his time with New Japan and how he tried to help New Japan to expand outside of New Japan, go to the United States, how they treated him. I mean, and I understand, because once he got the title, they kind of like booked him very, very poor. He looked like a weak champion when he had that belt. And Kenny Omega felt like, look, I try to help these guys, and then want, all this politics behind the scene, like with Tanahashi, who, doing politics with the higher ups in New Japan, caused to have some type of friction between him and Omega and the company. And at the end, Omega decided, you know what, I'm going to drop the belt and leave. And that was the end of that. The Young Bucks feel the same way. They felt like they were pretty much told, oh, you're not participating in New Year's Dash last year, and they weren't booked. So it was sad, because now that working relationship didn't work. But according to the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, they still try to work with New Japan as far as some type of working relationship, and that including Ring of Honor, and they never bothered to get back to them. So now here we are, 2020. It's been 4 months since AEW they show launch, but actually they launched in January of last year with the Double or Nothing and all that stuff. But now here we are. Now the fact that New Japan actually acknowledged Jericho's belt on the show, where they claim that he's the AEW World Champion, goes to show you that there could be a possibility of a working relationship with New Japan. Should it happen now? I think it should happen now, to be honest. It should happen now. Why wait? I mean, you got a lot of developmental guys, indie guys, who are on your roster. Some of them could go up to Japan and wrestle like guys like Aishi, Sonata, Naito, Evil, and they craft with these guys and work in the dojos. Things can happen here, and I feel that um, it could happen as soon as possible, and it should happen as soon as possible because right now AEW, I've seen the programming since October 2nd. Um, it's good, but I got problems with the product because the women's division is the weakest part in AEW right now. And the women's division, you have Sadie Gibbs, you still haven't put on TV. She comes out AEW Dark. You got Penelope Ford, you got Swole, you have who's the other girl? Sadie Gibbs. You got B. Priestley has not come back from Japan. She comes and go, and you're only working with certain people. You brought Chris Stanlander into the fold, and she should have beat Riho this past Wednesday for that belt. Because Riho right now, she was away for like four weeks. You didn't see her. She's going back and forth with Japan. And the match on Wednesday didn't look believable. Because you see Riho, she's pretty good, but Stanlander has over 150 pounds over her, and she was doing stuff to Stanlander that you'd be like, what the hell? And then the outside interference from Austin Khan, outside interference from Melanie Cruz. This Luther guy, I never seen him before. Apparently, I did a background check on that. He was a former FMW King of the Death matches in Japan in the 90s. Why is he in this? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And like somebody told me, you're doing favors for wrestlers, and it hurts the company. You can't be doing favors for everybody and giving them a job because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And the only reason this Nightmare Collective thing is coming out is for Brandy Rose to have camera time. Because Brandy Rose can't wrestle. I'm sorry. She does not have the wrestling skills. She doesn't. Last time she wrestled, I don't know how many botches she did with her and Allie. That's the only reason they have this Nightmare Collection. Just to, for the fact to be like, hey, look, Brandy Rose is coming out. Well, right now you have so many women in this. Sadie Gibbs still hasn't come out. You got Shayna, whatever her name is. She's there. I haven't seen her since she got beat up by Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose is in there, and they're not pushing up. Britt Baker is in the crowd. Look like she don't even want to be there. She looks like she's the next one to join the Nightmare Collection, or whatever the hell they call themselves. It's just horrible, Now my other beef as far as AEW is concerned is also the fact that why you have Arn Anderson in Cody's corner. He never needed a manager. He never needed a coach. Again, doing favors for friends and people that they know each other. I really don't understand that. So I personally feel that this is not necessary. It's not necessary at all. I really don't understand it. But also as far as New Japan is concerned, right now New Japan is going to be the hottest thing this summer coming up. There's a lot of things coming up this summer that they're going to be, I think, the New Beginnings. They're going to be in Atlanta. They're coming to the States for New Beginnings. They got good matches. Look, right now, Kenta on Wrestle Kingdom on night 2 attacked Naito for both belts. Making it clear, I want a shot at both of your belts. Right? And then the next night, they did the same thing again. When this time it was a tag team where Jay White and Kenta beat up on Sanada and Naito, and now Sanada is going to end up feuding with Jay White, and Kenta is going to be going after the belt. You know what I'm saying? Ospreay, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to come back and deal with the heavyweight division since he lost the belt to Hiroshi Tanahashi. So Hiromu right now is the top dog in that juniors division. I mean, they got Phantasmo in there, which is pretty good. Ishimori. So their junior division is pretty good. So they ain't got to worry about that. Ospreay, he's going to the heavyweight division. I'm telling you that right now. Will Ospreay is one of the hottest wrestlers in 2019, and he was doing his thing. And he wrestles injured right now. I think he cracked his heel, so he's going to be out probably for a couple of weeks. The tag team division, you saw the Juice Robinson and David Finlay beat the Gorillas of Destiny. So pretty much this Wrestle Kingdom, again, Bullet Club lost all their belts, so they got no belts. The junior tag team division, Show and Yo are the tag team champions there. They beat Ishimori and Phantasmo. So, but it's funny how New Japan plans this stuff for almost a year and a half to 2 years, and now, they're hot again. They kind of slowed down this year, last year toward the end, but after the World Tag League, so they weren't making too much noise. But after this Wrestle Kingdom, I don't think there's going to be any show out here in 2019 that's going to top those two shows, Wrestle Kingdom, that happened last weekend. I don't care. I don't come and give me WrestleMania, because WrestleMania the last 2 years has been garbage. Because WrestleMania, and I just posted something on my Facebook page of a card that was out that somebody leaked from the WWE office for WrestleMania 36, and it's horrible. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. So, and the matches that they had on the paper is matches you've seen in Raw. So, but enough of that. But I think honestly, New Japan and AEW should start working together soon. Also, Ring of Honor should start working with AEW, make it a three-way, and everybody works together and make things happen. Because Ring of Honor right now, if you lose Marty Scurll and you don't get him to sign, you're in trouble. There's no way in the world. I don't care who you sign, you're not going nowhere. So let me wrap it up with other news, wrestling rumors and news. WWE trying to sign a Revival right now. They are desperate. They want the Revival to sign the WWE contract. And Revival is stating, no, we'll get back to you. Apparently, there was rumors that the first time they offered was a $550,000 a year for each. They turned that down. The Revival got every right to turn it down. You're not using them correctly. The tag team division sucks, and you're not gonna do nothing but bury them anyway. Look at what they're doing to the OCs. The OC signed a 5-year deal, and look, the tag team that used to dominate New Japan Pro Wrestling, 3-time IWGP Tag Team Champion, are now a joke in WWE. AJ's in there with them, but AJ don't care, because AJ has done everything in WWE. He got probably a couple of more years before he retires. He doesn't care. So they made their money and they don't care. So you want the Revival to stay in WWE as young as they are, when your tag team divisions, both sides, SmackDown and Raw sucks? Nah, it's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. Also, Ring of Honor news. So Ring of Honor signed Bandito to a new deal. Don't know the details of it, but Bandito signed again with Ring of Honor. It was funny because somewhere, I think December and January, Bandito's contract was over, and it looked like he was going back to CMLL for good. But he signed a deal with Ring of Honor, which means that Bandito could go and wrestle, I guess maybe in New Japan, because CMLL works with New Japan. So I don't know the deal with Ring of Honor. They're still working with New Japan or not, but apparently that is the deal. Also talking about Ring of Honor, the contract for Marty Scurll. Marty Scurll, supposedly, they offer him WWE main roster money for him to stay with Ring of Honor, which allows him also to wrestle in NWA and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, this is the thing that I don't understand. Why Ring of Honor is throwing all this money to him now to get him to stay, when you already screwed up back in April of last year on the G1 Supercard, when you should have gave him the Ring of Honor World title. And I don't want to hear that, oh, he was going to leave. So was Matt Taven. Matt Taven's contract ended before Marty Scurll. So it doesn't make any sense. And this is what I think Ring of Honor is just, ever since they lost the Elite and everything, they just don't, they're all over the place. And Jeff Croft is just, I don't know, an idiot. That's all I can say. I mean, why you didn't offer this to him, and why you didn't give him the belt? Maybe he would have been like, okay, then you didn't have to throw all this crazy money on him just for one guy. Now, is he going to sign with them? They say that they're close to a deal, but, rumors, news, it could be another thing. They say maybe he will work with AEW. I don't know how that's going to work if he signs with Ring of Honor, because if he signs with Ring of Honor, how he's going to work with AEW, unless AEW works something with Ring of Honor. I don't know how that's going to happen, because I don't know. But Marty Scurll, they, gets to, the offer is he gets to wrestle in NWA and New Japan Pro Wrestling. We'll see. It's going to be interesting the next couple of weeks to see where he lands. Alex Shelley made his NXT debut in Pittsburgh, but also, guys, you saw him team up with Kushida, bringing back Time Splitter back again for the Dusty Road Classic. That's interesting. We'll see how that far goes. Alex Shelley, I guess, I don't know why he went to NXT, but I guess he needs money or whatever, because he was in Ring of Honor back when he wrestled Cole Cabana in Final Battle. I don't know the deal with that, so who knows, guys. It's just a lot of crazy stuff going on right now in the wrestling business, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be very interesting beginning of the year. Like I said, I'm going to say it now, today, January 11th. Okay, and I'm going to say it. Wrestle Kingdom was the best show so far of the year. Of course, you're going to be like, oh, but it's the beginning of the year. I don't think anybody's going to top those two shows. No one. I don't care who it is. I don't care NWA, MLW, nobody's going to top that show, those two shows. And if you haven't seen it, I suggest you to go on the Fight app, order it. They have the whole package for $50. You can't go wrong. You get the package includes Wrestle Kingdom 9-1, Wrestle Kingdom 9-2, and New Year's Dash for $50. You cannot go wrong. I ordered it, and I was not disappointed. Let me tell you, it's long, it's 5 hours, but listen, 5 hours of the best wrestling you could ever see in the industry. Let me tell you that. So, with that, guys, this is it. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a while. You know, it's been crazy ride. I was waiting for my channel to get a little upgrade, a little different design, but apparently that was not to happen. I'm still waiting. But again, I thank you for checking out the video today. Hit that notification bell so you get more uploads since I'm back again. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you're listening to. I bring every week a new wrestling video, and that's what I'll be doing. Also, check out my audio podcast called the Chokeslam Wrestling Report, available in all major platform podcasts. That podcast is on Mondays and on Thursday. Thursday I do the AEW review with some wrestling rumors and news included in that. So check it out, guys. Go to the top of my YouTube channel. You'll see my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter accounts. You can click on that and check it out. Also, I have the Anchor app there, so if you click that, you'll be able to listen to all my audios and podcasts. So shout out to my boy Vernick from www.r32.store. That's R32 store. He does any type of designs as far as shirts, apparels, and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, again, that's www.r32.store. Check him out. Also, much love to the Turnbuckle Tabloid. Hopefully, me and James get to have some type of collaboration on the podcast, and hopefully we'll team up somewhere like the end of the month. He'll let me know. So that'll be something to look forward to. Again, guys, thank you for listening, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I can hopefully get to see you again next week.